EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably get a little nod over.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Hurts to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Still going. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
46.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Elliott now to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A second down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. He finds his man, Pollard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Prescott on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And Prescott his 3rd interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Second down.
Throwing is Hurts. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw is Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second down, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Sometimes offensive you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide 80.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That'll go for a gain of 7.
You look just like Adrian Broner.
The man in motion is Brown. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle, because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 7. In motion right is Smith. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll roll him out right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Hurts. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go, going to 53. Going to 54. Wait.
Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football.